We're getting late in the season, and these two teams are still standing tall, undefeated, jockeying for playoff position, and now a clash that could shape their postseason prospects. Welcome to the home of the Wyoming Cowboys in Laramie, Wyoming. As we'll see a team looking to make it back to the CFP this year, the BYU Cougars, taking on the winners of 10 straight, the Wyoming Cowboys. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. So Wyoming's offense will go on the attack first. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you, Pollard.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much.
Turning it on! Makes it past the marker. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. He leaves it with his back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. And what a challenge this is going to be for both teams, both with unblemished records, both sitting atop the conference, and both eager to square off against each other.
And what I think makes this one more fun is that it's not just the two top teams in the conference. These might be two of the better teams in the entire country. These two teams might make the college football playoff. Lots of football out ahead, but this is a matchup, regardless of whether you're a fan of these teams, the conference, of college football you've been waiting to see.
And it's so nice that whoever wins this, you talk about putting yourself in a great position, you hand them a loss in the conference, move them down the standings, and you have the tiebreaker. A lot on the line today.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Peters. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical and pass deep. Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. It can be a little bit tricky to balance that high school recruiting, transfer portal recruiting for some of the non-traditional powers. But when they're grabbing linebackers like this guy, you know they're doing the right thing.
Absolutely, and there's nothing tricky about that, right? Like, recruiting high school players is essential. Transfer portal is good to supplement, but getting a guy like this that can run at the linebacker spot, it can upgrade your roster immediately.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quickly out to the tight end. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So BYU's offense will take the field for the first time. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, BYU.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
No reason to risk trying to field that one as it skips through the end zone. It'll be a touchback. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Back to throw, it's Peters. And he fires over the middle, it's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Safe completion on the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They're working that left side. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. BYU lines up quickly. Rides the back on the option. The give. Nice move. Creates some space. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29. The Cougars with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking downfield, it's Matson. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
I got to be honest, I'm a little surprised the offense is trying to go so fast here after giving up a huge loss on that sack. You'd think they'd want to just take a second, regroup before running this next play.
Unloads to the wideout. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This is going to have to be unleashed from 54 yards out. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And now the lead is even bigger.
This kid's got a big-time leg, man. He hit that into the wind, and it looked like that could have been good from 50.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Pulls it, fired complete. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
Well, that receiver's looking at his teammates like, guys, what's up? You're not going to block for me on the screen? Seriously? No, I just lost yards on a screenplay. How does that happen?
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle. It's Richardson. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And that inside linebacker showing you the speed and the recognition. He saw a gap and saw a crease and a free path to the quarterback, and woo, he took it.
That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's second and long here. He's got it down the left. They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. What a tough break for the defense. You get a hand on the football, and they still make a big play.
Man, how difficult is that? The ball is deflected. To be able to keep your eyes on the football, continue to concentrate from a fortuitous bounce, Reese. A nice break to him, makes the catch, makes the big play down the field.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollock off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollock cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They've built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Unloads it left. He makes the catch. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. BYU right back to the line.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Pocket breaking down. Incomplete. And he threw that one up for grabs and into traffic. Fortunate to get it back.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Under fire. And they drop him for a loss, but there are penalty markers on the field. Let's check out the call. Just a little too much there, a little too handsy, and they nabbed them for the defensive holding penalty. The offense comes back out with a new set of downs after the penalty. To throw, it's Madsen. Completes it in the middle.
Well, they execute the in route. How about the arm strength by the QB? That was an absolute bullet on that completion.
Fires to the big fella. Across the 25, he's got room. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Punch it out of the air. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, BYU! Quick strike through the air for the score. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
And that kind of toughness is something you can't coach in quarterbacks. You either have it or you don't. Being able to deliver strikes like that for touchdowns when you know you are going to get absolutely popped, man, it is hard to find QBs like that. This offense has one.
They'll run it. Works ahead for a couple. They'll... The 27.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
The Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Looking to pass, it's Peters. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. They're just making things harder now. It's 1st and 20. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Breaks into the open. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. From the gun, the ground game. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
The offense has a little bit of success on the ground, and they're up. Look at them. They're ready to go again, back on the line of scrimmage, ready to run another play.
They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
So now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Peterson. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. While we're only through 1, these quarterbacks have been lighting up their stat line. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the 2nd period and they try to find a way to answer. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Trying to pound their way in. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal?
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to 1st and goal. But
touchdown Cougars. Fitted in the window for the score.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into this big hole, and they are pretty desperate for answers right now. Handoff from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a 1st down. The run from the shotgun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the 1st down play.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Back to throw, it's Peters. Catch in the middle, it's Pace. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. Just a quick little turnout by that tight end, just moving the ball a little bit forward.
Yeah, that's called the stick route. You're just trying to turn around and give your quarterback a place to go with the football. That's an easy completion.
Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on. All right, guys, let's chat a little Wyoming. With just a few games remaining, they're atop the conference standings. Jesse, how hard is it not to look ahead at this point?
Really, really hard because everybody's talking about the conference championship, who you might play. You still got to deal and you still got to take care of business on the field today. That's the most important thing. It's been a phenomenal season up to this point, David. Great things ahead potentially, but you got to win this one today.
Well, and I think that's what's really important. It's a great start, and now it's about finishing the season. To be at the top is awesome, but you can't lose a conference game or 2 conference games and get yourself out of the mix here right at the end when you're so close to the finish line.
3 straight incompletions, and undaunted, they'll go for it on 4th and 10. Fires to the wideout. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. A bold decision to go for it on 4th down and one that did not pay off. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. BYU now into the red zone. Rides to back and leaves it. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
You know, the runner just has to have a little bit more patience. He bounced that thing outside a little too early, and as a result, lost yards.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. He's got it on the run. They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be first and goal from there. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. A first down run in the red zone. Max going for the goal line. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. I mean, the way this team has dominated this game, impressive to say the least.
And it's cool now because you're kicking the credit of them so bad, you start to put the backups in, and all them get to get juice and get to get some playing time, get some feel good. And the other side, well, they're just taking it right to the face.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the 4th down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
And those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complementary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Looking for room at the 40. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. He'll try to take it back. He's at the... And with the interception, he'll take it all the way back. Touchdown, BYU! Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. To the air, it's Peters. He makes the grab. He is not afraid to use that stiff arm as a weapon as he bangs his way to the 28. Let's talk for just a moment about Wyoming. They were really excited about the pickup they got last week. Commitment from a 3-star defensive back, David. And when programs at this level can get guys like that in the building, everybody celebrates.
That whole building gets excited because transfer portal is one thing, but high school recruiting, when you can get somebody out of high school with some raw tools that are really good, you can see the future could be bright. You take those guys, you try to develop them instead of going into the transfer portal.
Time to take a shot. He's got it at the 30. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.
I know this isn't the start the offense wanted. They don't have any points so far in this game, but sometimes it just takes one explosive play to turn things around. And after that beautiful completion deep for the offense, that should give them a little confidence, a little momentum. They've now got to be able to score points on this drive.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
And that had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. And the Cowboys in the hurry up.
1st and goal, Wyoming.
Wants to throw again. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Gets it to him on the screen. And that did not work. Defense smelled that one out from the beginning. A long way to go on 4th and goal. Back to throw, it's Peters. Looking to get it in. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. On the run, it's Barfield. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
And that would be the definition of 1st down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's 2nd and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice 1st down execution.
Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. Ball spotted at the 21. It's 1st down. They'll run it from the gun. He's stopped in the backfield again. This defense trying to send a message he'll have to carry into halftime. Got a man. It's Pride. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half.
The Cowboys will kick it away to start the 2nd half. Not going to get a return here. They'll bring it out to the 25 as the kickoff sails through the back of the end zone. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. Let's see if they can keep that 1st half momentum rolling. Jukes his way for more. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag on the field. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Corners right up on that line of scrimmage. From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Wide open downfield. All kinds of room to the right. The 20. Touchdown, BYU! He got loose, and it was lights out after that. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes 1 play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
Wyoming takes over the football, and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Here's the handoff.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Throws to the wideout. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage That forces the incompletion.
He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man downfield. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. The Cowboys will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll wave for the fair catch and haul it in at the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Grabbed over the middle. It's Pride. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play. Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. Tight end now in motion. Leaves it with the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. The Cougars have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Back to the ground with the running back. Corralled and brought down by the defense.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Takes the handoff. It's Newberry. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to throw. It's Peters. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Bringing the heat. And he can't make the connection on his first attempt.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense considering where this drive started, in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Here's the pressure. Big tight end makes the grab. First down, still on his feet. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
But what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that.
And it's caught. Touchdown, Wyoming.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
And the Cougars come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll run the sneak for it.
3rd and 1, everyone knows it's coming, but the quarterback sneak is so hard to stop. They just got to get 1 yard. Nice job by the offensive line.
Well, a really good push by his center on that last play, making it easy for his quarterback to just tuck the football, belly it, get low, and drive your legs.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
Caught in the backfield, it's Peterson.
And so many things have to come together perfectly for a screen to work for big yardage. And they were close. You could tell that almost busted, but they just got wrapped up, got a little bit of yardage, but they really wanted that one to be a big gainer.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Grabs it inside the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Cougars.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
52, Wyoming, 7.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. They've fallen into a hole here, and they need to start fighting back right now on this drive. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Peters. Almost had the pick there. Would have been his 2nd of the game. Instead, it brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. The sure hands, it's Richardson. Quick step and go. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Well, this guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Cowboys moving quickly to the line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw again. Fires to the middle. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
All right, well, the quarterback's showing you he is human after all. Finally throws an incompletion, and not just that, after a couple completions back-to-back-to-back, almost throws a pick.
And he's going to go backwards, and they force a 4th down. What a play by this defensive front. No signs of any kind of kicker as they'll leave the offense out there to try to make the grab past the marker. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
Remember back when I played for the Florida Gators, if you had 3,000 yards passing in a season, you might be an All-American. I know times have changed, but with that last completion, this guy's already over the 3,000-yard milestone this year.
The Cowboys are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. Final play of the quarter, and the ball falls incomplete. That's the end of the quarter, and BYU is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Looking for a man. It's Peters. It's complete to the left. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the 1st down, but a good gain on that play. And the Cowboys really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from...
Touchdown, Wyoming! Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Slips through the line. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. They'll leave it with him. Makes a man miss. Continuing to churn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They'll go right back to the run. They'll stop him at the 41, but he's got 10 yards, and they'll move the chains. They have a first down at the 41-yard line. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to pass. It's Bachmeier. Makes the catch. It's Hagan. He's down to the 37-yard line, and that's where he goes out of bounds. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Splits the uprights right down the middle. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
Wyoming takes over the football and the Cowboy offense on its way out. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Trying to burn this defensive back. Reels it in down the left side. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Offside, defense.
And you got to focus, right? The first thing you're looking at as a defensive lineman, the first thing you understand is the ball starts with a snap count. I have to line up, see the ball. When the ball moves, I move. I know it's simple, but you still see guys jumping off sides all the time.
Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. And he just continues to put up numbers, and that number is now over 300.
This guy just throws completions, man. The ball doesn't seem to touch the ground. He's back there. He's making the right reads. Right now, he is locked into what this defense is trying to do.
Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The Cowboys are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. He wants to change this route. To the air. It's Peters. It's picked off, and that's number 10. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. From the shotgun, the inside give. Past the sticks, and he may get more. Takes it the other way. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. The Cougars, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Spins away from the defender. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
There he goes. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
And the defense down in this game, they just can't do anything to stop this offense at this point, David. Right now, they know they're going to be trying to run the football and try and ice the game, but there's nothing at this point it seems they can do.
Yeah, and it's frustrating. I got to sell out, man. I got to bring as many guys to the line of scrimmage as I can. I got to find a way to get this ball back to my offense. The clock is not my friend, and them running the football is only going to run this thing out quicker. I got to find a way to make something happen, strip the football, do something.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Caught behind the line. It's Hagan. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
14.
And he's going to try to return this one. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Wyoming has the football back, and here comes the offense. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field and score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I would have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Second down coming up. Dropping back, it's Peters. Snagged in the middle, it's Richardson. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Caught over the middle, it's Pace. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. And the Cowboys come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Got it in the middle, it's Pace. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Power football with the run. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down. Clock is still running, and they have to get everybody lined up. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. Now the chance to pay off that big play from just outside the 5. Gets the back moving. Looking to throw. A little release to the back. I'm sorry you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous party. A late touchdown.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Wyoming, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. He'll send the tight end in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? They've got a chance to get out from their own end. 2nd and 6 from the 18. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And a short run there, and that'll end it. The great Nick Saban often says players often respond better to losses. They listen more than